All right, still with us, criminal defense attorney Micheal Gottlieb. Micheal, I know this is a horrific, unsettling type of case involving these kids whose lives on both sides, the victim and Raul Valley, who's on the stand, their lives are essentially changed forever. But do you think the jury will consider Valley's age into account once they get this case? I mean, he was 16 at the time. There was underage drinking going on. Not that that gives someone a pass to do something as horrendous as this, but do you think age and immaturity may be considered by this jury?
Oh, I think absolutely the jury will consider that. I mean, 16 is a very tender, young age. He was surrounded by people. It's a confusing situation. The way he's described that he utilized the knife was just sort of swinging it, haphazardly, excuse me, with no intention to cause anybody any specific harm. You see the emotion in him, which I think is genuine when he talks about somebody had died and he says no way that that could happen. So I think he's finally conveying, not just the guilt, not just the remorse, but, that this is not what he intended. He intended really just to protect himself. I think the jury will consider all of that. Where they land with that is, who knows, probably on a lesser included offense if I had to wager a bet.
That was going to be my follow-up question here, Micheal. Why do you think the jury will land on that? So you think lesser included, you don't think the full murder charge?
Death is different. And when somebody dies, somebody has to be held accountable. And even though you're 16, you know the difference between right and wrong. And he had numerous opportunities to avoid being in that situation, to go other places, to not get out of a car, to not go to the party, to sort of avoid putting himself in harm's way. And, when again, death is different, and the juries really feel the weight of that lost child.
Absolutely.
And so I think they'll have a compromise.
Absolutely. Micheal Gottlieb, thank you so much for your insight this hour. We'll see you next time, my friend.